And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On second down, here's Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
57, Mike, 57.
Lawrence will throw. Quick slant caught. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. ETN once more. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now that play stopped by Drake Jackson from the 34-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
This is Samuel. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Purdy now to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Purdy to throw it on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Forced out to his left. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They go play action with Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Purdy looking to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he goes out right around the 39.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air, trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
2nd and 10. Lawrence.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
On first down, Lawrence.
He'll find Jones again, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A give, running right, Etienne.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll run with Etienne.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Javon Hargrave What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18. Now Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. McManus's point after is good. And it makes the score 21-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jags and Christian Kirk making their way back out on offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Running out of the gun with ETN. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence complete to Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Motion man left is Kirk. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. Got a man, that's Ayuk. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, it's Purdy. Flush to his right. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And And this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And this offense on third down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
High throw, but he makes the catch.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have bin lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Lawrence on target there to Ingram. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
3rd down and goal coming up here. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
How about them Niners? CMC went
now
off for fantasy.
And he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And he is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Now a 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the score.
It's just starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for San Francisco, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
80th went nuts for me in one of my fantasy leagues. Eight catches, 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. Emoji hot face.
There you go. I'm with the kids like Diego. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fall in love with the fettuccine, they both that can't talk twice. Now they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off.
Yeah. Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minute.
Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you poppin', they all wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. Career lifespan looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Jennings will go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Purdy from the gun.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Looking deep for Jennings. And that is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First down, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Here's White.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes
Let
it
us
from
go
the 10
Joshua
down to the
Dobbs.
6.
How about them Niners?
The
CNC
6-yard
went
line, the
off
line
for
of
fantasy.
scrimmage. Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. To throw, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
Flushed out right.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 13 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Running out of the gun with White.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. The numbers for Evans a week ago: 6 catches, 90 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Here's Samuel.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Purdy on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. That's taken in by Palmer. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Mayfield, over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Mayfield now on second down. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Mayfield. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here's second and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown 49ers. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Mayfield on first down. He completes it right side to White. And they'll have it in the red
zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Mayfield down. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This 2nd and 4. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Baker Mayfield leading the Buccaneer offense out for another series. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He should be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll look to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. Play fake. Mayfield. Across the formation. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Brandon Ayuk high in the air to bring it in. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it is 28-0. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On third down, Mayfield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
6 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On first down, it's Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Purdy. That is caught at the 7. They get Pro Bowl tackle Trent Williams for the infraction there. McCaffrey following the penalty. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So here's a 3rd and 14. Purdy now to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start here with a handoff to Wright, and he is brought down at the
Yo Dogbit. Get batteries. Diebo been falling off.